What better time to get your mind right than the latter half of 2023? We're going to talk about thinking as an entrepreneur. Let's get into it. Are you ready? Hello, it's Gwendolyn G. R. Houston Jack, the Master Career Coach and Digital Marketer of HouJack Digital Marketing Solutions. Welcome to HouJack DMS Live Learning. We're doing a special thing today. We're not going to do our normal class. Nope, we're going to give you a quick look into the coaching program that we offer, and it's slightly different. I don't even like the term coaching program. I may need to adjust that, but we'll figure that out. Now, let's just go ahead and talk about the basics. We are streaming this to LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And of course, if you're on YouTube, I would love it if you would like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to, hit that notification bell because we're always doing some really pretty cool stuff here. And you want to be in the know. Of course, you want to be in the know. So hello, all entrepreneurs. It is time to get your mind right. This is the time. It is August, and we're about to head into one of the busiest seasons for retail and service than any other season that we have. Summer, I don't know about y'all. Summer is just not the season. I typically plan to travel in July because it's so freaking hot in Texas. It's not the season for me in terms of photography. But when fall rolls around, that September, that October, that November, man, you want to be right. So it is so super easy to create a small business. We know that. But that is the easy part. I think that's the only easy part. The rest of the small business journey, it is not for the faint of heart. Like, it truly is a marathon. And so for the next 3 weeks, we're going to be doing a special video series, giving you a glimpse into the Think as an Entrepreneur coaching program. And I don't know, I think I'm just going to say like education because it's not really coaching per se. It is and it isn't. Let me give you a quick little background into it. So for me, my history, like I said, I'm a previous State University of New York adjunct professor. We are a longtime documented adult educator. We have created training programs. We have documented training. We have created training, all in a retail setting. So we have done our fair share in all the things. So for me, education, I feel, with adults and specifically entrepreneurs should be geared more towards a college setting. Now, I have done my fair share of coaching programs. I've joined a couple, and they were good. By no means, I got my money's worth. Let me just make sure I'm clear there. But I never liked the concept of holding everyone together like a herd of cattle. I prefer the college continuing education setting where you can come in for a day, get your lesson, get what you need, and keep getting on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you guys have seen it in your community where you can go in for like a weekend class, spend 2, 3, 4 hours and call it a day. And then you're done. And then you leave with all this information. That is how this is set up. We have specific classes that are offered at certain times, just like any other thing. They're not offered every single week. And you only jump in for what you need. But they are straight to the point classes because, let's face it, we're working people. Some of us have the full-time gig and we're operating the small business. Some of us are doing the full-time gig as a small business owner, and that is a job. Like, it's a job. So what we don't need is to just be stringing along, taking this bus ride when I just want to get on like the light rail, get to my destination and call it a day. Like, can I speed through all the other stops? Like, is there like an express or something? That's what we're looking at here. Now, this video series is how I would like to say gives you a chance to audit what we would be offering, right? It's just a glimpse into what we're talking about. Now, we like to do conversations. Those are clearly the things that we do for YouTube, what have you, but it also gives you an idea as to the topics that we would talk about in a class setting. So the top 3 that we have for this month, because it's going to go from 16th, 23rd, and 30th, we start off with detrimental assumptions, and we know what they say about assumptions. We already know about assumptions. But this is a brief chat that talks about when you don't do your due diligence, how that can create a world of pain for a small business owner. Like it's just not a good thing, right? So we want to talk about those detrimental assumptions. We also want to talk about that this is not Build-A-Bear. We know it is crazy easy to create a brand new business. Like you see it all over Facebook and the internet. You see it all over the place. If you pay your $5.99, we can get you a Shopify website, and then you can do all this drop shipping, and then you will have $20,000 in your bank account for the weekend's over. Those are lies. It is not Build-A-Bear, right? That just ain't it. It ain't it. It's not building a plush toy. We want to talk about that. So if you're brand new into it, or you've been around, but you're like, I'm just not seeing the growth, that'll be a good one for you to jump into. And then lastly is the entrepreneurial mindset. How do you see the world and what's happening around you, right? How do you get ahead? How do you become proactive versus reactive? And what does it mean to have that entrepreneurial mindset? And how do you adopt one if you're just kind of like half-assing it, right? Like, how do you do that? Those are going to be our conversations, giving you a light into what we offer as an educational course. Maybe that's the word, because I don't really like coaching per se. Coaching is, yes, I can help you get to a destination. That is true. That we have done. We have definitely done that. But there's also a place for straight up education. We need that too. We need both. We need both of those things. We need both of those things to do this. So first of all, thank you for tuning in for this really quick synopsis of what August will be like on HouJack DMS live learning specifically. We would love to have all of you join us for these conversations, right? If you know a friend or somebody who's like, you know what, I'm thinking about it, but I'm not so sure. Tell them to come on over, check out what we got going on over here, see what the dilly is. Like I said, sometimes it's good to like audit a class before you jump in. But we are going to be excited to get started, and that'll take place next week. See you then.